What's going on, YouTube fam? Brandon Weaver here once again, and let's get right into it, okay? We're talking about smoke screens today. Stuff they're sending back to you that has nothing to do with your disputes. Nothing to do with your disputes, okay? Hey, I ordered your ebook March 13th, okay? Just about a month ago, okay? It hasn't been that long. Since then, I received one letter from TransUnion that says, we received your request for updated address. I did not send a request to change my address. Granted, the address they had on file was my old address, and the return address I put on letters was my new address. However, the response has nothing to do with my disputes. Okay, this has happened from time to time, okay? This can happen many a times. They'll say things, I've seen stuff, I've seen it with my own two eyes. I've seen it in black and white. People sending stuff in, I've seen stuff sent back to us, okay? It's crazy, I've seen it all. I've seen it all. They'll say stuff like, suspicious. A suspicious letter was sent on your behalf, we don't think you sent it. If that happens, you just give them a ring and say, hey, those are my disputes, you process my damn disputes. Don't play no games with me, okay? If something like this happens, they updated your address, they're pretending like you put in a request because they're going through official channels or whatever, okay? It's a new address, they're putting it on there, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen regardless if they tell you or not. Most people don't get any responses from any of these credit bureaus when they update an address like that. You know, like if you move, I've moved from time to time, okay, I've moved. I never got anything in the mail that says, hey, we updated your address, it was just updated. I would get an alert on my credit monitoring, and I'd look at it and be like, man, my address was updated, and my score went down 2-3 points, what the hell is this? Man, they get so crazy about the scores and points and stuff like this, right? But if you look stable, you get rid of all those old addresses, your points can go up and down, up, they go up, not down. When I moved, I saw a small shift and then it went back up. It always goes back up, right? It always goes back up. But they get nervous, they get scared. Oh, you're moving a lot of this and that, all this nonsense. So, this is something that they'll do. They'll put up little smoke screens. They'll just try and say, hey, take a look at this, take a look at that. You just stay the course. Don't get shook. Don't get shook. Just wait the 30 days from when they get the letters to postmark your response officially or what you disputed. And if they don't, you can always send in non-response letters. I have non-response letters at 609creditrepair.com in the Beyond Committed package. If they don't get back to you and postmark you a response within 30 days, you can send a non-response letter and request everything be removed because they didn't verify or couldn't verify within 30 days, okay? Now, it goes on to say, then I received a letter yesterday from Equifax that states that you removed your name, okay, we've removed your name from all credit offers in the mail. What is that? You're interested in what is that? Great. So, we opt you out, okay? Promotional suspension or opt out or however the vernacular is, whatever you call it, all right? It's basically making sure that the third-party credit bureau isn't utilizing your information to give to third parties like a credit monitoring service to elicit, to sell you credit cards, right? Some of you guys have been on the score census and credit karmas and that kind of stuff, and it says, oh, I'm pre-approved for this. When you're really not. I'm gonna get into what pre-approval means here in a minute, but I'm pre-approved for this. And you're really not, and you really can't get the credit card at that point. It's because you're selling data, selling information. The third party can't sell it, the credit bureaus can't sell your stuff to these credit card companies, so they can't mail you stuff in the mail and get these pre-approved. Oh, you're pre-approved. I saw a comment of a gentleman who was pre-approved in the mail all the time, getting stuff in the mail, and he would apply for these things and get denied. And he's thinking he's pre-approved. He's not pre-approved. Let me explain to you what pre-approval here is in just a second. So, this tactic of opting yourself out can help with your credit score, can boost it up just a little bit, just like removing the old address, getting all the inquiries off, it's all part of the process, okay? And it's important that they don't sell your information and can't make no money on it, and you gotta be protective of your information, okay? So stay the course, 30 days, and then if you don't get a response, send the non-response letters or send your second round of letters, okay? You're just fine, you're gonna be A-okay. Now, this pre-approval, I always want to talk to people about this because a few people have been asking, hey, I'm pre-approved for this, can I apply for this during the credit repair process? Should I apply? Now, during the credit repair process, you want to do your absolute best not to apply for anything. Why? Because a hard inquiry could bring your score down. Why? Because you might not get the best situation for yourself. If you absolutely don't need to get the house, the car, or the bank card, the trade line, the credit card, you don't have to do that. You don't have to go out and do that because chances are, if you go through the credit repair process and you get a better interest rate on your car loan, better interest rate on your mortgage, or better bank card, better credit card, you're gonna get better value, more bang for your buck. So hang in there. Now, Pre-approval, two ways you can be pre-approved. One is pre-approved where it's an advertising. Prior to the approval. So they literally can say this is prior to your approval. It's just an advertisement, okay? They're just advertising to you saying, hey, we've got this card. Do you want to be approved? Do you want to apply for it? That's all that one means. Pre-approved. Now, there's other scenarios where my buddy was purchasing a vehicle and they got pre-approved. They went down to the credit union, actually sat there, ran the credit once, got the pre-approval letter saying, if you come back with asking for this amount of funding, okay, this amount of loan, this amount, and these terms, we'll give it to you. No questions asked. You bring us the purchase order, you get the contract, boom, you're pre-approved. So you can use that letter and come down the dealership and be like, look, I don't need nothing, I got my own financing, I got it right here, I know I'm pre-approved. Same thing with a mortgage. You can get that pre-approval letter, and you know, some people have VA benefits. Okay, some people were in the military, got the VA loan. That's one of the big things, getting that pre-approved letter and say, lenders love that stuff. They get excited, oh, okay, cool. Oh, wow, mortgage brokers, okay, cool. House, selling, real estate, oh my God, you're pre-approved. That's a real pre-approval. That's a real deal, because once you get it, they'll cut you the check. The loan, that funding is gonna go through. Pre-approval for bank cards and credit cards and things of this nature typically is just an advertisement. So don't get fooled with their shenanigans and think that everything that they say is true, because these guys play games, all right? They like to play games. Now, we've gone over that. I want to get into something a little bit deeper, darker. Pre-approval is nice and light. Let's talk about malicious prosecution, okay? Persecution, malicious persecution, prosecution, lawsuits. I'm whispering, I don't want anybody to hear, all right? I got a question about this, okay? Mr. Star, 18 hours ago. Do you sue the collector for malicious prosecution when they take you to court and they cannot provide any proof? This happens all the time. People can't provide proof. Happened to me. I was sued. They couldn't provide any proof. They dropped the case. Now, when they don't show proof, do you ask for the case to be dismissed with prejudice? Yes, I would ask for the case to be dismissed with prejudice. When I was younger, I didn't know any better. Sued over a decade ago, right? Long time ago, back in the day, okay? I didn't understand. So it was just dismissed, it was just dropped. They just dropped the case. They didn't even go to court, they just backed out like this. They were just creeping out because they knew, the collector knew they couldn't win the case. This happens all the time, okay? So, with prejudice means that it will be removed or stricken from your credit file. They'll remove it. I didn't have that. I didn't have it removed with prejudice. It wasn't dismissed with prejudice, so it stayed on my credit report. Now, if it hadn't, and I didn't have gone through this process, I wouldn't be able to help you guys here right now. And if this video is helping you out, give me a thumbs up, all right? I appreciate it, guys. And I appreciate all the subscribers and the commenters. And it's great. I love it. It's wonderful to be a part of this community. So thank you. I appreciate you. So, getting it dismissed with prejudice, absolute. Now, turning back around and suing them for malicious prosecution, yeah, it's a gray area, right? It's tough, it's challenging. If you want to go down the process, you always have the right. The federal courts and the state courts are open to you. Is it worth your time, your energy? You want to try and get $1,000 or whatever it is per violation that they created? That's up to you. I'm very pleased if they bring you, you win, and you get it off your credit report and you walk away, that's fantastic. But if you want to put the final nail in the coffin, hell yeah, do what you gotta do. Take their butts to court, and they'll never mess with you again, okay? But now this is legal advice. I'm not a lawyer, I can't tell you what to do, so always reach out for a free consultation with the consumer protection lawyer. And if you need us to do your credit repair, you can always reach out for a free consultation for credit repair, right? So, theawesomelifegroup.com, we can do the credit repair for you. Or if you need the do-it-yourself option where you want to know and learn how to do it, 609creditrepair.com is there for you. We got email support, we got comments, we got videos here, we got an education system. We can do it for you. We got support. If you need to get trade line hooked up, you need business credit, we got you covered. So subscribe, comment, share, post, like, hit the bell for notifications. And until I see you in person, I'll see you on the other side. Take care.